What's up? I'm Mr. J. This is W.A.D. MTG. Just recording my Marvel stuff real quick. Before I get into the collector box, we'll go through the hits from the play box. There's a nice variety as always. I got some scene stuff. Couple of source materials. A handful of logos. I got one comic treatment saga, Squirrel Girl, Wolverine. I got some decent variety here. I'm really upset this card's in the set. But yeah, I got some decent variety. A couple of lands, 3 of them. I think I got a couple of Scarlet Witches. A Doom Reigns, a foil Doom Reigns. I don't like Sentry. I don't think he's good at all. Avengers Under Siege, the Serpent Society, Fing Fang Foam, Winter Soldier, Arc Reactor, Astonishing Ant-Man, a Baron Helmet Zemo. I got a She-Hulk scene card, Iron Man Armor, Doctor Doom, Multiversal Incursion, Ultron scene card. That's probably my favorite hit. That's sick art. Ultron's such a sweet card. Shang-Chi, Master of Kung Fu, and then a Thanos. So the play box wasn't that bad. Obviously no Mind Stone, or the Mind Stone, but the play box wasn't bad. Nice little variety. Of course you got to record this just in case we get something crazy. I'm not really sure what all the hits are worth. Obviously, the Mind Stone's like a $40,000, $50,000 card in the cosmic variety. And then we got all the logos. The foil logos are pretty decent. And then the big hits are the comic covers. So we're going for comic covers. It looks like online seems to be about 1 comic cover per box. Now, a few people have had some good boxes that had 2 comic covers or, 2 big hits treatments in there. So we'll see what we get. Any version of the Mind Stone would be great at this point. Token. I'm not going to go over the chaff. We're going to try and make the video quick. The arts look sweet, though. There's a scene card. Land. Thanos Copter. Kimoyo Beads? I don't even see that card. Leader Supreme Genius. That's a hit. Ravenous Tyrannosaur. And that's a hit, too. The Doctor Doom logo and foil. Alright, starting off good. Starting off good here. You got source material, got a couple decent hits. Scene card. Let me go like this. I think that's like a $40 card. A Doctor Doom scene looks sweet. Them, or not scene, what is it, logos. Them logos really pop. They look a lot better in real life than they do on camera. I watched a bunch of box breaks and they didn't look great on camera, but in real life, them logo cards look sweet. Human Torch scene. Got a Reed Richards, smartest man. Is that the card draw one? Yeah. You have reach, you have no maximum hand size. The first time you would draw a card each turn, except for the first card you draw during each of your draw steps. Draw 4 cards instead. Yeah, that one's good. Boom. Willie Lumpkin. Too bad Stan Lee's not around, man. That's the type of card you'd get autographed by Stan Lee. The depiction of Stan Lee as a mailman. Supreme Scientist. Source material, 3 steps ahead. That looks pretty good. I like that. And then a land. Training compound. got? We got a treasure token. We got a bunch of bulk. Bunch of foil bulk, though. It's better than non-foil bulk. The art on that actually looks sick. Quantum reduction. That upsets me. Why did they reprint fucking Spider-Man cards in the Marvel set when the Spider-Man set was already small and disliked? Now, I get that the Spider-Man set was supposed to be coming out after Marvel. Madam Hydra. So, to some degree, that makes sense. And then they, the meme, as the meme goes, they eclipsed Lore when eclipsed with Spider-Man. And it's supposed to be Lore when eclipsed, and then Marvel, and then Spider-Man. Captain America Super Soldier. That's one of the good ones. 3 mana, 3/2, first strike. When he enters with a shield counter, as long as Captain America has a shield counter on him, all your heroes get hexproof. Then we got a land. Then we got Black Widow. Non-foil Black Widow. But that's still a hit, a mythic. Awesome Deadly Dispute. The source material in this looks just sick. I'm a big fan. Big fan of Marvel. Wait until X-Men comes out. X-Men comes out, I'm going to go hard as fuck for X-Men. I know a lot of people don't like Marvel and Magic, but to each their own. I'm a big fan. Some people just don't like UB, and I think what it really is it's just gatekeeping. It's such a sweet little Reed Richards. I think what it is gatekeeping, and people don't want the people that don't want UB have just been Magic's been a part of their life for so long that they want to gatekeep. Nick Fury, Spy Master. They don't want new people coming into the game. They don't want people from different diverse backgrounds coming to the game because they've been like alpha nerds at the LGS for 25 years or whatever. And when you see new people come in, then they got to act different. They got to conduct themselves accordingly. Photon. And they can't get away with that bullshit they've always got away with. Sentry. Force of Vigor. Ooh, foil logo. Namor. Mr. Nimbus. That's sick. Art card. Yep. Yeah, when Namor got spoiled a while back, as soon as I seen Namor, I thought he'd be really good. Especially in just like a Merfolk deck. I don't know if I'd want to play him as commander. But the card looks fucking sick. Those foil logos are just, they're pretty astounding. See if you can actually get a good view of that. Doesn't that look amazing? It pops. It looks really, really good. Thor Odinson. That card's pretty good. For 3 mana. Blazing Crescendo. In a scene. Foil scene. Foil Island. Serpent Society. Skull Clamp. Sick. That's a sick-ass skull clamp. Miss Marvel, Kamala Harris. No Mercy. In the foil. That's sick. And then an epic fight. That's on like the worst hit on the back of your pack you can get. Watching everybody open collector packs, that's just... I mean, it's a sweet card. It's a sweet art and everything, but just, not the greatest hit for... the back card in the pack. That's where you're looking for the Mind Stone, the Thanos Mind Stone. I believe the comic book treatments come in the last card in the pack. I'm gonna be really upset if I don't get a single comic book treatment, because like everybody I watched open online got at least one. I think the odds are like 1 in 9 packs, so the odds are in your favor to get one, but only one. If one. But you know how they do. The streamer boxes that they send them. They just seed them so people be like, "Oh, the box is so good. I'm gonna go out and buy a box or 2 boxes," and then they go out and buy a box and get shit on. Is that a rare? Yeah, Oath of the Origin of the Avengers. Fabled Passage. Doom Reign Supreme. Fucking rank. I got one. Hold on. That Rancor looks sick as fuck too before I get on it. Look at that fucking Rancor. Wow. Here we go. Who do I get? Ant-Man. I don't know what that hit. I'm sure it's not one of the better hits out of all the comics. But, you know, it's still a comic. It's not a flip comic. That's the biggest hit so far. I think that's like the actual, like, one of the weakest of all the comics. It's not great. I think Thanos is the best. I think Thanos is $1,200. I'm not sure what that one is. I didn't look at a price guide. But the all the comic ones are exciting. Arguably those cards are worth grading. Foiling makes it look like you got a rare out of nowhere. Castle Doom. Stilt Man. Agent Phil Coulson. Show and Tell. Such a sweet pull. And a Century logo foil. I really don't like that card. So for 4 mana, 3 and a white, it's a 5/5 Flying Vigilance Indestructible. Seems good. Until when the Century enters, target opponent creates the Void, a legendary 5/5 Black Horror villain creature token with flying and indestructible too. The Void attacks each combat if able. So, you know, he's got Vigilance, so he can block the Void, but they both have indestructible. And then you can swing in on them. So I guess in Commander, it's probably like a political move, where you can just give somebody an indestructible 5/5 flyer and have them deal damage around the table. I can see that being good in like a goad strategy, or like a force everybody to kind of be political type of strategy. Maybe Group Slug, if you got a bunch of pillow fort effects in there. But I'm not the biggest fan of the Century. Hulk Smash and foil looks good. Mountain. Jack of Hearts. The first time I've seen that one. Valeria Richards. What does she do? For 3 and a blue, non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less. Whenever you cast your first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card. Ares, God of War. Doom variant. That's a roaming throne. Sick with it. And then we got a foil logo, Kingpin. Kingpin seems to be coming up. He came up twice in the other box too. He must be one of the lower hits. Looking like an average collector box here, guys. But the Show and Tell and the Roaming Throne are fucking sweet. The Doom variant Roaming Throne. You know, a few of them foils in there were pretty sweet. Nothing super exciting. You know what I really wanted? I wanted the fucking Secret Lair X-Men, Storm and Wolverine. That's all I care about is the X-Men. I really didn't care. Oh, I like a couple of the Iron Mans and stuff too. Kang, Temporal Tyrant. Doomfall. Spider-Man. Forrest. Superhero Civil War. Hercules. Olympian Hero. Another freaking Serpent Society. Sweet ass looking Chaos Warp. Foil Superhero Civil War. Damn, it almost seems like the playbox was a little better if it wasn't for that the Ant-Man comic cover. The foils are nice too. Like the foils are nice. Like, these are nice. The Namor and the Doom. Yeah, those are nice. And foil, they look fantastic. I don't think they're worth a whole hell of a lot, but they're going to be some of the copies of the cards that people are trying to go after when the set starts crashing because how beautiful they are. And they're playable. You can read them well. And they kind of pop. Art card. So I do think they'll be desirable, and they'll be some of the cards that people go after. Speedball. Hercules. Voltaic Whip. Thwip. See, it's like 4 cards now. I've already got a master set of Spider-Man. Nomura, Sea Queen. Take up the shield. That's a scene card. Hyperion. Supreme Hero. I don't even think I read this guy yet. So what does he do? 4 white, 7/7 Eternal Hero. Flash Flying. Of course, everything in this set's fucking legendary. Flash Flying 7. If a source would deal damage to you or a hero you control, prevent all but 1 damage. That's not too bad. Port Town Land. Avengers Disassembled. Final Act. Nice little source card. Choose one or more. Destroy all creatures. Destroy all planeswalkers. Destroy all battles. Exile all graveyards. Each opponent loses all counters. And then a Heroic Feast. I think that one's going to be pretty good in food decks, but, you know, I don't run food. 2 more, baby. 2 more. Let's get another comic cover or something to make the value back out of this box. I pre-ordered it, so I got it for, like, cheap or whatever. I think $4.50 or $4.50 plus tax. So I pre-ordered real early before the spoilers even came out. So I understand that's still not cheap, but, you know, cheap for what it is in today's market for collector boxes. Baron Stroker. A Hawkeye? I think that one's actually... Oh, no, that's not the good one. Whenever you cast a spell at target's creature, put a +1/+1 counter on and scry. Nova Flame. Monica the Marvel. It's Aurelia, the War Leader. Source material. Fury of the Horde. That one's a pretty good one. You need to exile 2 red cards from your hand rather than pay the mana cost. Then tap all creatures that attack this turn. After this main phase, there is an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase. That's the good Hawkeye in a foil logo. The 2/2 for 2. First strike reach. Whenever Hawkeye becomes tapped, you can pay 1 colorless up to 3 times. When you do, choose up to that many. Net, explosive, boomerang. And then he's got all these abilities. Tap target creature. Hawkeye deals 2 damage to target player. Discard a card, draw a card. Oh, it's not tap. It's target creature can't block. Last pack. Last pack. Some of them hits were hard to get. I'm definitely not going to go drop another $500 looking for... I got a Thanos out of the playset, so that's one of the hits I wanted. If I promised honest. That's a sweet looking Avengers Tower. Shield flying card. That's stupid. Stupid card. I hate vehicles, dude. They're just stupid. Dismantling Wave. For 2 and a white, for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that player controls. And it's cycling for 8. When you cycle this card, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. King T'Challa. This is a good pack. I've seen a couple of these packs online. It's for some reason they're seeded in such a way like a slot machine. If you get T'Challa, the scene T'Challa, Black Panther, that's a sweet ass art. He's fighting Venom. The scene art. Oh, we're gonna throw that right here. That's a hit. And it comes with the Teferi's protection and the T'Challa's protection. And then a Serpent Society. Damn, I got a bunch of Serpent Societies, bro. What the fuck? Not too bad. Not super great. I don't know if it got its value back. I'd say probably not. Probably not. As far as Marvel products go, probably not. But, you know, we'll be sleeving this one up. What do I think of the set? I love it, dude. I love Marvel. I'm a big fan. I know a lot of people hate on the Marvel stuff in Magic, but some of the stuff you can pull in the set is fucking stupid, dude. And that's a beautiful card. All these comic covers are like grade-worthy cards. They're just sweet. Wish I'd have got a flip one, but you know, I think that's, like I said, I think that's one of the cheaper ones. But that's all I got. I'm Mr. J. This is W.A.D. MTG. Peace out, yo. Deuces.